Hello friends, welcome to online lecture series. This is the first lecture of unit number 1, that is wave mechanics. In our previous videos, we studied the different 7 types of operator, and now operator number 8 is a commutator operator. Operator number 8 is commutator operator. Okay, suppose if you have two operators, first one is a gate, second one is b gate, and only one function, that is fx. Okay, so here two operators a gate and b gate both are commute or not. It follows condition like here in commutator operator, first a gate b gate fx is equal to b gate a gate fx. So this is the basic condition of both operators are commute or not. It means here in this case operator b gate is operated first, operator b gate is operated on function fx and gives another function which further operated by operator a gate. It gives same result like in this case first operator a gate is operated on function fx. It gives another function which further operated by operator b gate. It means the sequence of operation does not depend on result. The result does not depend sequence of operation. Okay, so this type of operator is known as commutator operator, and it is denoted by in square bracket. If a cap and b cap both are commutator operator, then it follows condition. First, it is denoted in square bracket. The value of AB is equal to a cap b cap minus b cap a cap is equal to 0. Okay, so why 0? Because a cap b cap fx and b cap a cap fx both are similar. So the subtraction of a cap b cap fx minus b cap a cap fx is equal to 0. Okay, so now we apply function on this. It means a and b both are operators. Square bracket indicates a commutator operator and it operates on function fx is equal to first a cap b cap fx minus b cap a cap fx is equal to 0. It means therefore here b cap a cap fx is left hand side, so it goes right hand side, then it will become plus. Therefore a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. So this is the basic condition for commutator operator. This is the basic condition for commutator operator. If two operators are commute, then it follows this condition. First, a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. It means the result does not depend on sequence of operation. Here, first fx is operated by operator b cap. Then after it gives another function which further operated by a cap. In this case, fx is first operated by operator a cap and gives another function which further operated by operator b cap. Okay, so both results are same. Both results are same. A cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. Then this type of operator is known as commutator operator, and these properties of these operators is known as commutator property. So for commutator operator, a cap b cap into fx is equal to a a cap b cap fx minus b cap a cap fx is equal to 0. Okay, therefore the value of a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. This is the condition of commutator operator. Now the basic definition of commutator operator is if two operators operated on function, if two operators operated on function at that time, the result does not depend on sequence of operation, then they are called commutator operators. Commutator operators, and this property is known as, property is known as commutative property, and this property is known as commutative property. Okay, so in this case, two operator operated on function fx, it gives similar result. First, a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. It means if two operators operated on function at that time, the result of any mathematical procedures, the result does not depend on sequence of operation. It means the result does not depend mathematical procedure. It means first a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. Both gives similar result. Then they are called commutator operators, and this property is known as commutative property. So now, better understanding these operators, I will take an example. Okay. So now the question is a cap is equal to d by dx, b cap is equal to d square upon dx square, and function fx is equal to sin x. Then prove that a cap and b cap both are commutator operator. Okay, so the question is a cap is equal to d by dx, b cap is equal to d square upon dx square, and function fx is equal to sin x. Then prove that a cap and b cap both are commutator operator. Okay, so for commutator operator, the mathematical expression is a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression of commutator operator. So first, left hand side, LHS is equal to a cap b cap fx. Okay, so now put the value of a cap, b cap and fx. A cap is equal to d by dx, b cap is d square upon dx square, and fx is sin x. Okay, so now d by dx, so d square upon dx square, it means d by dx 2 times d by dx. Okay, so d square upon dx square is equal to d by dx into d by dx. It means d by dx multiplication with 2 times. So LHS will be d by dx into bracket. Now d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. This d by dx remains as it is, and d by dx of sin x is cos x is equal to d by dx. Now d by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x, and final minus remain as it is, and d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. So the value of left hand side is minus cos x. Now right hand side, RHS is equal to b cap a cap fx. So now put the value of b cap, a cap and fx. B cap is d square upon dx square, a cap is d by dx, and function fx is sin x. So in this case, first d by dx operated on function sin x. D square upon dx square, the value of d by dx sin x is equal to cos x. Now square of any operator, d square upon dx square, it means d by dx into d by dx of cos x. So now the value of d by dx cos x is minus sin x. D by dx into minus sin x. Now d by dx of minus sin x, it means minus remains as it is, and d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. It means minus d by dx of sin x is cos x. Okay, so here the value of LHS is equal to minus cos x, and the value of RHS is also minus cos x. It means both operator a cap and b cap both are commute with each other. It means therefore operator a cap and b cap are commutator operator. Okay, so in this case, the value of a cap, b cap, fx is equal to b cap, a cap, fx. If two operators follows this condition, it means both are commute, otherwise not commute. Okay, so this is the first basic simple questions asked in your university's exams. Okay, so now another question is operator a cap is equal to d by dx, operator b cap is equal to 3x square, and fx is equal to sin x. So now prove that both operator a cap and b cap are commute or not. Okay, so for commute operator, for operator, the mathematical expression is a cap b cap fx is equal to b cap a cap fx. So first LHS is equal to a cap b cap fx. It means the value of a cap d by dx, the value of b cap 3x square, and the value of fx is equal to sin x. So now d by dx of 3x square into sin x, it means first 3x square remains as it is, and d by dx of sin x plus sin x is remain it is as it is, and d by dx of 3x square. This is the basic rules, multiplication rules of d by dx. D by dx of two function, it means first function remain as it is, and d by dx of another function plus another function remain as it is, and d by dx of first function is equal to, so 3x square, d by dx of sin x is cos x plus sin x into d by dx of 3x square, it means 3 into 2 6x. Okay, d by dx of 3x is equal to 3 into 2 x to the power 2 minus 1, it means 3 into 2 6 x to the power 1. Okay, so the value of LHS is equal to 3x square cos x plus sin x into 6x. Now RHS, now the value of RHS is equal to b cap a cap fx. So the value of b cap is 3x square a cap d by dx, and function fx is. So here first d by dx of sin x, 3x square into d by dx of sin x is cos x. So here in this case the value of LHS and the value of RHS both are not equal. It means LHS does not equal to RHS. Therefore operator a cap and b cap, a cap and b cap both are not commute. Both are not commute. Okay. So in this lecture we discuss about what is commutator operators and two different examples. Okay. So in our next lecture I will discuss some more examples regarding commutator operators. So thank you for watching these videos.